Engine gauge is checked.
Yep.
Okay. It is
Not in the green, so
not
we
in the green.
listen to ATIS now. It's always here after we set the RPMs, and now we get our ATIS information.
Okay. Right.
Yep, that's correct.
8.15, no center mission, 130 rails out service, 0.12 passengers out service, please caution for birds, size on contact you have, hotel. Palm Beach Airport information, hotel, special weather 1403 Zulu, wind variable at 4, visibility 2, light rain, mist, ceiling 800 overcast, temperature 13, dew point 12, altimeter 3009er. ILS 130 approach in use. Line apart on 30, runway 26 left, runway 26 right. Tower and ground control frequency combined on 119.4. Wind delivery available on 118.15. No center mission. Runway 30, rails out service. Runway 12, passengers out of service. Please caution for birds. Size on contact you have, hotel. Palm Beach Airport information, hotel, special weather 1403 Zulu.
Maybe they are changing it right now, because it's not time yet, but the latest information was hotel.
Yeah.
Wind was variable at 4, visibility 2. It was overcast 800. Temperature was 13, dew point 12, altimeter 3009er, so we can put in the altimeter setting already.
Yeah.
And they might change it. 3009er.
3009.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wait here. We can keep continuing with our checklist. Could be that they are changing the information, and really make sure, because our RPMs are always going too high.
Okay. Engine gauges are in the green. Magneto drop checked.
Okay.
Okay. 1000, 2000.
Observation, India, 1403 Zulu, wind 1303, visibility 2, light rain, mist.
1000,
Ceiling
2000.
overcast, temperature 13, 2.13, altimeter 3009er. ILS 130 approach in use, landing and parking rate 30, 326 left.
So they actually changed the information. It's information India now.
India.
So we listen to it again.
Point on 118.15. Ground traffic use 133.0. Notice an airport advisory for activity in on this in the airport. Runway 12 PAPI out of service, runway 30 rail out of service. Advise contact you have information, India. Long Beach Airport, special weather observation, India, 1403 Zulu, wind 1303, visibility 2, light rain, mist. Ceiling 700 overcast, temperature 13, 2.13, altimeter 3009er. ILS 130 approach in use, landing and parking rate 30, 326 left, 126 right. Tower frequency for all aircraft 119.4, advise upon you request. All departing aircraft contact plans to prior to taxi with position and departure point on 118.15. Ground traffic use 133.0. Notice an airport advisory for activity in on this in the airport. Runway 12 PAPI out of service, runway 30 rail out of service. Advise contact you have information, India. Long Beach Airport, special weather observation, India, 1403 Zulu, wind 1303, visibility 2, light rain, mist. Ceiling 700 overcast, temperature 13, 2.13, altimeter 3009er.
So it's information India. Wind is 130 at 3. Visibility is 2. Ceiling is 700 overcast. Temperature is 13. Dew point is 13. Altimeter is the same, 3009. Runway 30, 26 left and right is in use, and power frequency for all aircraft 119.4. Okay?
It means that we don't use north 120.5.
No, because it's only 119.4. Always in the morning when it's not so busy, only the main frequency 119.4 is in use.
Okay.
LS runway 30 approach in use, landing and parking runway 30, 326 left and 26
Okay, so now
frequency for all aircraft 119.4.
can go on. Next thing is our carb check.
Carb check.
Wait until we really see it rising.
Okay.
Yep, it's going up, it's rising. Okay.
Yep. Fully down.
Fully down. And now we need to see a drop. It should go, temperature should go down.
Okay.
Yep, see it's going down.
Yeah.
Yep.
And brake clutch check.
How do we do this brake clutch check?
Yeah, underhand grip.
Underhand grip, exactly.
It's okay. Yeah. And 3, 2, 1.
Yep, we had a nice needle split, but you want to press a little bit of right pedal when you do it.
Right pedal?
Yep.
Yeah.
But we had a nice needle split, perfect.
And doors closed and ratchet.
Yep, closed and latched.
Limit map chart check. Temperature 13. So, to 2.4.
Yep, let's use to 2.4 as our maximum continuous power.
I will remove this.
Yep.
Okay. And RPM.
So governor is on. Yep.
So increase.
At 80, the governor will take over. Yep. Governor takes over. Clutch light is on.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
10.
Clutch light is out.
Yep. And warning lights out.
Yep.
And I think there was one more step.
Yep. Low RPM check.
Low RPM check, right. Yeah.
So raise slightly.
Yep.
And roll down to 97%. On and light it. No, and this is where we do not raise, you do not roll on the throttle. You only lower collective, and the governor will take over. This is what the governor does for us, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you have controls here, hold the controls.
Okay,
keep the collective down.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna wipe this here one more time. It's gonna defog faster once we have some airflow. I'm gonna open this a little bit here, because then we have a little bit more airflow once we are flying, and then it will defog faster.
Okay.
Okay. But for the takeoff now, this will help us that it's a little bit easier to see. And what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna turn in the, we're gonna use the right magneto right now. Makes it a little bit easier for us to understand tower. Okay, and you can make your call here.
Yep.
You will tell them you at Maverick.
Yep.
Request special VFR and pad assignment with this information India.
Okay.
Okay.
Now.
Yep. When nobody's talking on the radio, you can make your call.
Long Beach Tower Helicopter 7683 Hotel at Maverick. Request special VFR and pad assignment with information India.
Number 404, contact SoCal departure.
We're switching 404, good morning.
Number 7683 Hotel Long Beach Tower, maintain special VFR conditions in the immediate vicinity of Long Beach Airport until Advise, departure from Maverick will be at your own risk.
Maintain special VFR in the vicinity of the Long Beach Airport. Departure from Maverick will be at our own risk, helicopter 7683 Hotel. Okay, so here, really important, key back to post. I have controls.
You have control.
I have controls. I'm going to take off here.
2213 Long Beach Tower, runway 30 at 5, runway 30, clear left.
All 10-7, 30,
Ready, raise collective to 5-minute takeoff power.
Yep.
Clear right,
Right
forward,
side clear. Yep.
clear left. And what we have to do here, see, it's way better now. It's defogging fast now. You have control.
Ground, I have 1791, gate 3.
Keep 60 knots and climb to 500 feet.
1391 Long Beach Tower, ground is now open, 133.0.
sorry, you got cut out there. Something about traffic.
Ground is now open on 133.0.
Okay, thank you.
And we start to circle here.
Okay. Circle to the right.
Yes.
Okay.
Makes it easier for you because you sit on the right side. Here you can make your call and you can tell them Long Beach Tower, helicopter 83 Hotel, request pad assignment.
Okay. Long Beach Tower, helicopter 83 Hotel, request pad assignment.
Number 83 Hotel, hold south of the tower.
Hold south of the tower.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hold south of the tower, helicopter 83 Hotel. So this is what we do right now. Hold south of the tower.
213, traffic at your 12 to 11 o'clock in 2 miles is a helicopter holding west of your runway at all times, no factor.
213, we'll be looking for him, but not yet.
So here we just keep circling here.
Okay.
Because tower told us hold south of the tower, because this means somebody is taking off or landing runway 30. And if somebody is taking off or landing, we are not allowed to cross the runway.
Yeah.
So we just have to wait until they landed or took off, and then they will tell us that we can now move inbound.
Yeah.
And here we keep our 500 feet
Okay.
and 60 knots. Roll out here,
Roll
set
out.
it, yeah. Makes it a little bit easier for us here. I think somebody is landing because I don't see it.
Number 83 Hotel, continue inbound, pad 43 or 2, cleared land.
Continue inbound, pad 3, clear to land, helicopter 83 Hotel. Okay, so here 500 feet.
Yep.
Risk collective, and we are... yeah, here southwest landing. Okay, clear left, forward, right.
Right. Yep.
Here we join our downwind here. So downwind check, car becomes all the way up and downwind.
Yep.
So we do a gauge check here.
Engine instrumental in the green. M's in the middle. And
A little bit aft cycling, we are fast.
2213, turn right kilo, contact ground.
on good.
Kilo on ground, Southwest 2213.
Oh, carpet check.
Yep, carpet is all the way
Yeah.
up here.
Warning caution light check.
Yep.
And text in the green.
Yep. Here. At the end of the downwind, we want to have 60 knots, 500 feet.
Yeah, okay.
Clear right, clear forward, clear left. Start your base turn and lower collective. We need to start to descend here.
Okay.
So here.
Okay. Clear
Clear
right.
right, forward, clear left.
Clear
We are
left.
clear to land pad 3.
Okay.
A little bit more to the left so that we are really aligned with the pad.
Yep.
Okay. And here now we want to have our fast walking test. Are we feeling fast or slow?
Yeah.
here, do you think we are high or low?
High.
We are high, exactly. We need to descend more, and we were a little bit fast, so we have to slow down here. But here at the end, when you are getting closer, we have to make sure that our descent rate is not more than 300 feet per minute to avoid vortex ring state. So I'm going to be with you here, because we have to slow down here, and we will overshoot here, because we do not want to have more than 300 feet per minute descent rate at the end. Okay. Raise collective, right, left pedal, and forward cycling to level off. Okay. Clear right, clear forward, clear left. So here we were a little bit high and a little bit fast. So once we roll out on final, let's go back to number 3. Once we roll out on final, so we want to have 300 feet and 60 knots. And then we will see, okay, are we fast or slow? When we feel fast, immediately slow down a little bit. If you see we are getting a little bit too high, lower collective more. Because at the end we were a little bit too steep, so this is why we had to overshoot. Because you do not want to have more than 300 feet per minute descent rate when you have when your airspeed drops below ETL. Okay. So we come to a hover here. Let's check runway 30. Okay, somebody is taxiing here. I don't see anyone taking off or landing. Okay, let's do a gauge check. Let's fly one more traffic pattern.
Engine instrument in the green. And it's in the middle. Sure, good.
Give you a heads up if you guys allow us to early, we're getting about 4 minutes.
And
carbon check. Roger. We'll see if we can get earlier, but for now you can just fix
Yeah, we are on the edge of yellow. Here for the takeoff, we want to have the car peak down so that we have more power available. No. Never let go. What did I say in the ground lesson? I said car peak down for takeoff. Okay, car peak is all the way down.
When we take off?
Yes. And we are not in the yellow. We are on the edge. And you will never want to let go. What do we do when we wanna? When you see it would be right here, really in the yellow? What do you do? What did I say in the online lesson?
Yellow line?
What did I say when you see, for example, that the carpet is in the area where we need to raise it? We want to avoid this area here. And if you would see right now, it's not. Usually it's in most helicopters it's yellow. This is why we always say keep it out of the yellow. What did I say in the online lesson when you notice, oh, I have to raise carpet, but you're in a hover?
Collective down.
Set down.
Yeah.
Set down. Okay, let's do a set down.
Okay.
Let's turn a little bit more to the left. The wind is coming a little bit more from this direction. A little bit more to the left. When you check the windsock here, it's coming more a little bit from this direction. When you are then really collective all the way down, because this could cause a dynamic rollover when we are so close to the ground and you're moving around like that. Okay, so now, for example, now you want to raise or lower carpet. So collective all the way down, and then keep your hand here on the tip exactly where you have it, and then carpet down. Okay, down.
Down.
For the pickup and takeoff, carpet down, carpet off. Okay?
Yeah.
Because we want to have more. This is when carpet is off, the temperature will drop because we do not add any heat. If the carpet is up, then we add heat so as to avoid carb ice. So here you see this area here, this is 5 degrees until negative 15 degrees. This is the area we need to avoid. Our our needle gauge here is out of the arc we needed, so you do not have to raise carpet right now, okay? Because when the needle is in this area here, this is when you need to raise the carb heat, okay?
Okay.
Pick us up. What do we do before we pick up?
Check.
Gauge check, yeah.
Engine instruments on in the green, MC in the middle. Sure, is good. And carpet check. Warning caution light is out and text in the green.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So now we get light on the skids, and when we feel a movement, we stop it. Yep, more left pedal here, because our nose wants to go to the more left cyclic input. Yep, and raise collective more. You do not want to hover that low. Perfect hover height is 3 to 5 foot. Okay?
Okay.
Someone just landed. Okay, you know what? Request lane work.
Okay. Helicopter 83 Hotel, liquid at pad 3, request rain work.
Helicopter 83 Hotel is approved.
Lane work approved.
Lane work approved, 83 Hotel.
Okay, so let's go back to number 3.
Okay.
I have controls?
You have control?
I have controls. Let's see. Wind looks pretty calm. It comes a little bit from the east here. I think it does not matter. I think we can do pickups and set downs in any direction. Yeah. It's a little bit easier for you. Let me do it in this direction. Okay, you have controls? You have controls. Okay, stabilize here, and then we do another pickup, set down.
Okay.
Yep, good. When you sit down, collective all the way down, pedals neutral. Okay. As soon as you are on the ground, always collective full down, pedals neutral.
Okay.
Then before we pick up, carpet down, because we have carpet assist here. Every time you raise collective or lower collective, carpet comes up and down. So carpet off.
Yep.
Okay. Gauge check.
Okay. Engine instruments are in the green, MC in the middle, fair and good. Carpet check. And warning caution lights out. Text in the green.
Okay. Pick us up. A little bit higher.
Yep.
Higher. Up.
More. Okay.
Higher means up.
Yeah.
Lower means down. Okay. Let's
1841 from Lima to back taxi out to runway 30 full length and line up.
let's do it here one more time, and then we do it with a little bit of wind from the left. Because this was a good one here with a headwind, and we make it a little bit more challenging.
Okay.
Because we always, at some point, you always have a little bit of wind. Okay, right now we are perfectly facing a headwind here, or it's not a really strong wind. Let's do another set down here.
Okay.
As soon as you feel it, we are on the ground, collective all the way down.
Yeah.
And pedals neutral. Okay. Before we pick up.
Yeah. Engine instrumental are in the green, MC in the middle, fair and good. Carpet is hour of yellow, warning caution lights off, and text in the green.
Okay. Okay, good. Let's turn a little bit to the left. A little bit left pedal turn. We have a little bit of a right crosswind here. Okay, a little bit more to the right.
Right.
Here to the left here, that we have a little bit more right crosswind. Because here you see the windsock here.
Yeah.
Yep, it's coming a little bit. Wind is coming from the east a little bit right now. Okay, so here left pedal set. We have a little bit of a right crosswind.
Yeah.
And we try to do a set down here too.
Okay. Now.
Yep. Whenever you're ready, set down.
AK-41 in 1304, running 30 for takeoff.
30
Okay, good. Collective all the way down. Pedals neutral.
Carpet.
Yep,
down.
carpet down.
And engine instruments show in the green, MC in the middle. Very good. Carpet not out of yellow. When the pushing line is off.
91 Long Beach Terminal
Yep.
30 on a point.
30 on a point.
Okay. Pick us up again. Okay, so what you're gonna do now, a little bit right pedal, that we are facing east.
Yep.
And we're gonna do we start with a hover taxi here.
Yep.
Let's do a hover taxi forward until I say stop.
Okay.
So what's the ideal hover taxi height and airspeed?
AK-41.
Do you remember that?
Working fast.
No, walking fast is what we want. So this fast walking pace or brisk walking pace is what we want to have for our approach. Here we want to have like a normal walking pace. So no straight and between ideally at a 5 feet hover.
5 feet.
Yeah. Okay. So we can come to hover here. So stop here.
Yep.
Okay. Clear right, clear forward, clear left.
Yep.
90-degree left pedal turn.
Okay.
Gonna stop here. Hover here for a second.
Okay.
Okay. Another 90-degree left pedal turn. Clear right, forward, left. Let's go a little bit more to the right so we align with the pad again.
Yep.
Okay. Stop here, and we want to have a straight line here.
Yep.
So we need a little bit more left pedal. And now hover taxi forward until I say stop.
Was there a base?
Base were about, I was called about 800 feet, south of 50 now.
Thanks, anyone. Thanks. That's okay. I'll go back.
Yep.
Okay, so this is pretty good. This is because with the hover taxis, this is what we need for a stable takeoff and for a stable takeoff, and we're gonna need that too for our quick stop. Okay, we want to have a nose straight here to gain our airspeed for quick stop and takeoff.
Okay.
Okay, we come to a hover here. Actually, you can. Already on runway 30, we can keep going a little bit more. Yep, just a tiny bit more. We don't want to get too close, but nobody's taking off for landing right now. Okay, we can stop here.
Yep.
Okay. Clear right, forward left, 90-degree left pedal turn. Okay, hold it here.
Yep.
Okay, another 90-degree left pedal turn. And we're going to do a quick stop in this direction.
Okay.
I'm going to show you the first one.
Yep.
Okay. So we are perfectly aligned with the pad here. Okay,
Yep.
I have control.
Control.
I have control. So for the quick stop, what we're gonna do first, we're gonna go as low as possible. We're gonna do like a mini max performance takeoff. Okay, so before we do that, so we always do a gauge check. No warning lights, that was the green, 1, 2, 3, no green, we're charging, a little bit less than half full, copy this out of the yellow. And now for the max performance takeoff, I raise collective to our 5-minute takeoff power, keep my nose straight here, so we had 23 inches today, and we climb as high that our tail boom is clear, okay?
Oh, yeah.
That we are not, so about 25 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're 25 feet, tail is clear. So now we give forward cyclic, here raise collective, a little bit left pedal, we want to have our nose straight. We want to get to 40 knots first, okay? So 40 knots, level off here, quick stop in 1, 2, 3, lower collective, right pedal aft cyclic. So we stop here, and now raise collective, forward, left cyclic to slow it here. This is a steep approach now. Here you feel these vibrations?
Yeah.
Yep. These are vibrations we want to slowly walk down. So you slowly give forward cyclic and walk it down. This is what we do with a steep approach, and you have to make sure that we have not more than 300 feet per minute descent rate.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to demonstrate one more in this direction.
Okay.
The wind is pretty calm, but I think it's going to be easier for you, and you will be on the controls with me here, okay?
Yeah.
Clear right, forward left. And then you will do one in this direction to the east, so that we have the direct headwind. Makes it easier for you the first tries.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to be aligned here with the pad again. Okay, you can be with me on the controls here.
Yeah.
Okay, feel along.
Just video, okay.
Feel along.
Okay.
Okay, so here, same thing again.
Yeah.
Gauge check, no warning lights, that was green, 1, 2, 3 in the green, we're charging, 3/4, half full, copy this out of the yellow. Okay, so now raise collective here to our 5-minute takeoff power.
Yeah.
We'll give a little bit forward cyclic so that we start climbing a little bit more. So once our tail boom is clear, we give forward cyclic, a little bit left pedal here so that our nose is straight, forward cyclic to get to 40 knots first. Okay, once we reach 40 knots, we level off here, quick stop 1, 2, 3, lower collective, aft cyclic, right pedal to stop here. Now we feel this G-force, this is where we lower, raise collective, forward cyclic to level off, and left pedal. And slowly walk it down here again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You have controls.
Okay, I have control.
You have controls. You're right, forward, left pedal turn. So here basically when we recover, we do the same thing, we reverse it. So when we initiate the quick stop, this is lower collective, aft cyclic, right pedal.
Yeah.
And you have to do this basically simultaneous, so at the same time.
Okay.
Okay. And to recover, which when we want to recover from a quick stop, it's this raise collective, forward cyclic, and then left pedal. Because every time we raise collective, left pedal.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do a gauge check first.
Engine instruments were in the green. Amps in the middle, very on good. Carpet out of yellow.
Yep.
Warning lights off. Text in the green.
Okay. So now. You slowly raise collective to our 5-minute takeoff power. Keep the nose straight.
Okay.
Southwest 1728.
Okay. So tail is clear. And now we give forward cyclic to get to 40 knots first. A little bit more. We want to get 40 knots first. Now aft cyclic to level off here. Keeps the 40 knots. And now quick stop. 1, 2, 3. Low collective, aft cyclic, right pedal. Stop here. And now you feel the G-force, so raise collective, forward cyclic, and keeps the forward movement. We don't want to descend vertically, we slowly want to walk it down. Slowly forward cyclic, like that. Okay, now we have this vibration, and we slowly walk it down, and we don't want to have more than 300 feet per minute here. Okay?
Okay.
Wind's pretty calm. Let's try it in this direction. Clear right, forward, left,
Yep.
left pedal turn.
Takeoff, private going, runway 30, runway 26 right, line up and wait.
Engine
Runway
too much.
26 right, 3
Go in the green, M's in the middle. Turn good. Carbide out of yellow, warning caution let off. Taxi in the green.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So now we slowly raise collective, 5-minute takeoff power.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay, so tail is clear. Now forward cycling to get to our 40 knots. And keep collective here so that we do not climb or descend. We want to
Okay.
keep our altitude here.
Yep.
So 40 knots first. Okay, so now level off.
Yep. Level off.
Okay, I have controls.
Oh, you have control?
I have control. This is a little bit slow. We don't want to do a quick stop with only 30 knots. Okay, our airspeed dropped pretty much down to the 30 knots. We try to do it between 40 and 50 knots.
Okay.
So this was the airspeed was just a little bit low. So this, make sure once you to get to 40 knots first, then when we level off, that we don't give too much aft cyclic, because when we give too much aft cyclic, we slow down again. Okay, so try to keep this forward pressure, that we keep our 40 knots. You have controls?
Okay, I have a control.
You have controls.
Takeoff, runway 26 right, for takeoff, 1004.
Takeoff 26 right, 3
Check.
Yep, gauge
Okay.
check.
Okay, check. Engine instruments are in the green. M's in the middle. Fair good. Carbide out of yellow. Warning caution light off. And taxi in the middle. Green.
Okay, so we raise collective again to our 5-minute takeoff power. Okay, tail is clear, so now forward cycling.
Okay.
So here, a little bit more so that we get to 40 knots.
Yep.
Okay, so here 40 knots.
Yep.
Now a little bit aft cycling.
Okay.
And now quick stop, 1, 2, 3. Lower collective, aft cycling, right pedal. Okay, hold it here. We feel the G-force now, so raise collective, forward cycling, and slowly move it forward. Okay, we want to keep our nose straight here. Yep, we have the vibrations here.
Yep.
This is where you want to have a really slow walking pace. This is what we do right now. Really slow walking pace. And this is the same thing what we're going to do with a steep approach when we do a steep approach in the traffic pattern to the pad. Okay, so steep approach is basically the same. Once you have your spot, you start your steep approach with a really slow walking forward speed forward. Clear right, clear forward, clear left.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, let's try this again.
Okay. Check. Or in the green. M's in the mirror. Fair and good. Carbide out of yellow. Warning caution lights off. And taxi in the green.
Okay.
Long Beach Tower, Centurion 732, Road Lima, holding short of 26 right, IFR release.
Okay.
Okay, Luto, clear.
Here. So now forward cycling, said we gain 40 knots.
Okay.
A little bit more.
Centurion 732.
Okay, so now level off here. Now quick stop, 1, 2, 3. Low collective, aft cycling, right pedal here. Okay, now raise collective. We are ballooning up here a little bit.
Yep.
Because here this is, we gave a little bit too much up collective, so we raise collective a little bit too much. So this is a correlation between
800 and 28,
stop here, so we are not getting too close to runway 30. Clear right, forward left. This was, it was either too much up collective or not enough aft cycling. Because we need, so if you give a lot of if you raise collective a lot, you need to give a lot of aft cyclic, okay? But if you raise collective a lot and you only give a little bit of aft cyclic, we start to climb, we start to balloon up. And we try to do this at the same altitude so that we are not climbing or descending.
Okay.
Okay, let's try this again.
Yep. Gauge check. Engine is in the green and the middle. Very good. Orbit out of yellow. Warning caution light out. And text in the green.
Okay.
Yep. Hello to Korea.
Okay. Now forward cycling, 40 knots first.
Okay.
Okay, so level off here.
Yep.
Now quick stop, 1, 2, 3. Lower collective, aft cyclic,
Yep.
and right pedal here. Okay, so now raise forward. You feel this vibration here, and now slowly walking down.
Between 2 Romeo Lima, contact SoCal departure.
Over to SoCal, 2 Romeo Lima.
You keep going here, even at the end. You want to have a tiny bit of forward movement. Okay, you don't want to do a vertical set down. You always want to keep your tiny bit of forward cycling, so that we have a tiny bit of forward movement.
Yeah.
This would help us in case of an engine failure.
Okay.
Okay, clear right, clear forward, clear left, left pedal turn. Okay, let's do one more.
Okay. Okay, gauge check. Engine is front, door in the green, MC in the middle, steer on good, orbit out of yellow, warning caution light off, and text in the hello to Korea.
Yep. A little bit more forward, keep it here first, that we get to our 40 knots. Okay, level off here.
Yep.
Now, quick stop, 1, 2, 3. Lower collective, right pedal, aft cyclic here. Now, raise collective, left pedal, forward cyclic.
Yep.
Slowly walk it down. Okay. Clear right, clear forward, clear left. Let's do a left pedal turn here. And now let's do a hover taxi back and stop our number 3.
Now?
Yep.
Okay.
Right now it looks like nobody is here. We're gonna do a max performance takeoff now.
Okay.
So here, go over number 3.
Okay.
Okay. So here, no straight. Okay. Stop here.
Yep.
Okay. Stay over number 3.
Yep.
Give me a 90-degree left pedal turn. Stop here. Okay, another 90-degree left pedal turn. And let's do a set down here.
Yep.
Tower Papa 1686 on Iowa.
1686 Long Beach Tower, wind.
Hot heavy.
Yeah.
I'm on a 30 land.
Okay, let's, I have controls.
Okay, you have control.
I have controls. We have a little bit of a tailwind here, but I want to do the max performance in this direction. because it will help us with all the way down, pedals neutral. You have controls?
Okay, I have control.
You have controls. So for a max performance takeoff, what we're going to do first is roll down the RPM to 75. Okay, RPMs down to 75.
Yeah.
So keep 75% here. Collective friction on. Collective friction on. Okay, go RPMs down, a little bit more to 70. Okay, just keep it out of the yellow here. And now, for a max performance, this is what we usually use at an off airport. So what we're gonna do here, our altimeter setting was 3009. Okay,
Yeah,
keep that in mind. So now we set it to 29902. What is 29902?
It is mid-sea level.
Yes, this is our standard. Right now it indicates our pressure altitude is actually negative 140 feet. So minus 140 feet. So now we have to check our power here. So we actually can use sea level because we have a negative number here. If it would indicate on a really hot day, if we would see 1,000 feet, we would have to check 1,000 feet here. Right now it's negative, so we can use sea level here. So, okay, sea level. And now we check our temperature gauge here.
Yeah.
So this is what we use here, because this is at an off airport or pinnacle landing. You don't have ATIS information. So we use our outside air temperature here, 25 degrees. So here, what is our 5-minute takeoff power for that?
7.
Yeah, let's use 22.7. What is our 5-minute takeoff power?
3.6.
Exactly, so 23.6.
Yeah.
So now, since we are here in the Long Beach airport, we have to put our altimeter back to 3009 because this is what we have here.
Yeah.
We know that. 009. Okay, so now collective friction off.
Yep, off.
Yep, collective friction off.
Yep.
Increase RPMs to 80. Governor will take over. Governor takes over here. Okay, so now before we take off, we do a gauge check. So carpet off.
Yeah, carpet off.
Yep. Okay, gauge check.
Gauge check. Engine instrument control in the green. Amps in the middle. Fuel on. Good. Yeah, and carpet.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I made a mistake. RPMs down to 75.
Yeah.
We forgot one thing. Before we roll on the RPM again, we have to do a magneto check.
Magneto check.
Yep. So same what we do during the startup. So 75.
Yeah.
This is what we do before we roll up to 70 to 80 again.
Okay.
Okay. So we check the left one, the right one first.
1,000 to 1,000. Back to both. Okay.
Yep.
And 1,000 to 1,000. Back to both.
Okay, because when we do a real max performance takeoff, we have to check the magnetos because we need a lot of power when we do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did our magneto check, we checked our power, what we have available. Now RPM up to 80%, governor takes over.
Yep.
Okay, so we do a gauge check.
Yep, gauge check. Engine instrument are in the green, amps in the middle. Fuel, auxiliary is quarter. And carpet out of yellow, running caution light check, and test in the green.
Okay. And now let's pick us up.
500, Southwest 1680.
18 and 5, thank you. 35, did you copy that?
That's number 5, Joe.
Okay. And here, for a max performance takeoff, we want to stay as low as possible, so that we use the ground effect as much as possible.
Okay.
I'm going to check runway 30 here, and here.
Can you take it on the roll? I got Lear on the 4 mile follow, keep it rolling, please, on the 30.
Okay, so someone clear for takeoff, runway 30.
Copy.
So here, when we make our call, we have to request short delay. So when you make your call, when the one is took off, we will say Long Beach Tower, helicopter 83 Hotel, pad 3, request left close traffic. So this is all the same. But then at the end we say left close traffic, short delay. Because we're going to go up vertically, so we don't take off right away. We're going to have to get up to 50 feet hover, and then we start our takeoff.
Can you please teach me again?
Okay. I have control.
Oh yeah, you have control.
I have control. So what you're going to say here, okay, you will say Long Beach Tower, helicopter 83 Hotel, pad 3, request left close traffic, short delay. Short delay.
Short delay.
Delay. Do you know what delay means?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't take off.
You mean the short delay, right?
Short delay. Yep. Short delay means we take a little bit until we take off.
Yeah.
Okay? You have control.
Okay, I have control.
Okay, make a show departure Maverick, that's your risk.
Pad 3, request left close traffic.
Yeah.
Short delay.
Service 700, traffic, check out departure, bye-bye.
Order departure, Mervis 700, have a good one.
Hold on, here's somebody coming in to land.
Okay, request left close traffic, short delay.
Yep. So just Long Beach Tower, helicopter 83 Hotel, pad 3, request left close traffic, short delay.
Yeah.
And then say no, we will not go into our takeoff profile right away. It will take a little bit. Okay, somebody's about to land. Once they landed, so you can make a left pedal turn here.
Okay.
You see that one here?
Oh,
the small airplane, yep. So once they taxied off the taxiway, we can make this short delay.
Okay.
So right pedals, and we are getting ready for our takeoff here.
Julie Bravo, turn left or right, kilo, put again.
Left a kilo over the ground, Julie Bravo, see ya.
Okay, and now you can make your call.
Okay. Long Beach Tower 83 Hotel, pad 3, request west, close traffic, short delay.
Hotel approved, pad 3, take takeoff.
Pad 3 cleared for takeoff, 83 Hotel.
Okay, so what we're gonna do now, raise collective to your 5-minute takeoff power. Left pedal, so we keep our nose straight.
Okay.
And a tiny bit forward cycling.
Okay.
Just a tiny bit, so Yep. So 5-minute takeoff power. This is what we use when we have like an obstacle in front of us. So here. Okay, let's watch your power here, a little bit more forward cycling, so that we get a little bit more efficient here. Okay, we need to climb 50 feet to get over our obstacle. Okay, so we have the obstacle clearance now. Now, forward cycling, left pedal here, to gain 60 knots. Watch your power, don't pull too much here. Okay, now 60 knots first. Okay.
Okay.
So here, now this is our normal takeoff profile now. So 60 knots, 60 knots, half cyclic here, because then we climb faster. And now we have to climb to our 500 feet.
Okay.
Okay, so for the max performance, it's really, you want to go up vertically and give a tiny bit forward cycling with every knot of forward airspeed. We get a little bit more, we are a little bit more efficient.
Okay, clear right.
Clear right, forward left. And we're gonna do
853 Mike Hotel, that's pretty good again.
I got the 3 Mike we take through.
Here, watch your climb right here. So here, you don't actually have to lower collective first. Get 570.
83 Hotel, pad 3, clear to land.
Clear right.
Pad 3, clear to land, helicopter 83 Hotel. Okay, clear right, forward left. And now here, in the downwind, 500 feet, 70 knots.
Okay.
In the downwind, carpet comes full up. And now we do our gauge checks that we are ready.
Yeah. Engine instrument control in the green, amps in the middle, throttle, and carpet check.
Yep.
Running caution loud out, and taxi in the green.
Yep. Okay, so here we're gonna do a steep approach now to the pad.
To the pad 3.
We already cleared to land pad 3.
Yep.
So what we're gonna do now, normal approach here first. So here, once we cross runway 30,
Yeah.
we slow down to 60 knots, we keep our 500 feet. Okay? On base, we descend to 300 feet.
Yep.
When we roll out on final, we still want to have 300 feet, 60 knots
Yep.
before we start our steep approach. Okay, slow down to 60 knots
Yep.
here. Lower collective a little bit more so that we don't climb.
Yep.
Okay.
Clear right.
Left, forward, right. And now start your descent so that we descend to 300 feet, 60 knots on final.
Okay.
And I will be with you on the controls to show you how we do the steep approach on the pad.
Okay.
Okay? But you have control, so don't let go.
Okay. Clear right.
Clear right,
Forward.
clear forward, clear left. So here, base to final turn. Okay. And here on final now, so we do a little bit of a quick stop here.
Yep.
Said we stop our descent. We want to have our 300 feet.
Yep.
Okay, now a little bit more forward airspeed.
Okay.
And now our spot is coming up. So, okay,
Yep.
here, now you really want to slow down here.
Okay.
We're going to slow down because we do a steep approach now.
Okay.
Okay, so we slow, but you have to lower collective here so that we keep our slowly forward movement. Okay, not more than 300 feet per minute here.
Okay.
A little bit more left pedal. We want to keep our nose straight. Okay, and here slowly walk it forward now. Okay, we have our vibrations here. Now you slowly want to walk it forward. Keeps us now. Okay, so these are our vibrations. A little bit more forward airspeed. Okay, here we have to watch our car beat comes down on final. We have to watch our descent rates that we don't have more than 300 feet per minute.
Yep.
Okay. And you want to keep your slowly forward movement the entire time. So for a steep approach, you never want to go vertically down. You always want to keep your forward movement.
That is steep approach.
This is a steep approach. Because this is where we were higher than normal. We stopped our descent at 300 feet per minute. And then we wait until the number, in this case pad 3, if you are pad 4, you wait a little bit longer until the number shows up. Usually it's like when it's below your compass. When this shows up, it shows that this is a steep approach.
Okay.
And then we slowly walk it forward.
Yep.
Okay, let's do one more traffic pattern before we go back.
Okay.
Okay, left pedal turn. Let's check runway 30 again. Don't see anyone take off or land right now.
Yep. Right turn again?
Yep.
Okay.
Now we do a gauge check and then we do, and now we don't do a max performance takeoff, just a normal takeoff and then a steep approach.
Okay.
Okay.
Could you please take a control?
I have control.
Okay. Thank you. You have a control?
I have control.
Before takeoff?
Yep.
Yeah, I have to pull down, right?
Yep.
Pull down the car.
I already did this on final.
Okay.
Usually we do this when we are on the approach on short final. We lower car speed. That we already that we don't have to do a set down.
Okay. Engine gauge check. Engine instruments are in the green, MC in the middle, fuel, quarter and half, and carbide out of yellow, warning caution light off, and text in the green.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. You have control?
Okay, I have control.
You have control.
Call?
Yep. Normal here, just left close traffic.
Just left close.
Yeah, no short delay. Short delay is what we use when you do a max performance.
Yeah, okay.
We do a normal takeoff, so only request left close traffic.
Okay. Long Beach Tower Helicopter 83 Hotel at pad 3, request left close traffic.
I got base 3 Hotel, pad 3 cleared for takeoff.
Pad 3 clear for takeoff at 3 Hotel.
Okay, so normal takeoff here.
Okay.
30 knots first.
Yep.
Aft cyclic, raise collective to our 5-minute takeoff power.
Yep. Okay. Clear right. Full.
Wait here a little bit
Yep.
until we are at the edge of the building here,
Okay.
and now we roll in.
Okay.
Yep, clear right, forward left. Okay. Here, make sure more forward cyclic. We have 600 feet here. Now we want to get to 70 knots.
Yep.
70 knots, 500 feet.
Okay. Clear right.
Clear right, forward left. Go here and downwind. Carpet comes all the way up.
Yep.
Now we do our gauge check.
Okay. Engine instruments are in the green and the middle. Fuel, throttle, and half. Carpet check and warning caution lights off. Text in the green.
Yep. Now we just do our normal downwind and base.
We got A3 Hotel, Pad 3, clear to land, wind 0704.
Pad 3, clear to land, helicopter 83 Hotel.
What did he say?
He told us where the wind is coming from.
Oh.
Wind is coming 170 at 4. Okay. Here is see runway 30.
Yeah.
We crossed it. Now we slow down to 60 knots. 60 knots, 500 feet.
Okay.
So clear right, clear forward, clear left. So now roll in and lower collectives that we descend to 300 feet.
Clear right.
Clear right, clear forward, clear left. Here when we roll out to stop our descent,
Yep.
a small quick stop here.
Yep.
Okay. And now forward cyclic again to keep our airspeed here. Keep a little bit more forward.
Yep.
Okay. So now our spot comes up. So now you start to slow down.
Yep.
Okay. And slowly walk it forward. So now slowly, here we want to have a slow walking pace, really slow walking pace.
Okay.
Okay. And now we have to watch our descent rates that we don't have more than 300 feet per
Okay.
minute. Okay. And here, exactly. So keep your forward pressure. We still want to continuously move forward. Okay. Keep going here.
It is good.
Yep. So here we want to have a slow walking pace, and here we have only 300 feet per minute, exactly what we want to see. I'm going to lower carpet for us here. We actually could have waited a little bit longer, because right now we have a wind change. It's from the south now. So we could have actually waited a little bit longer with our steep approach, because we landed short a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
So we could have actually waited a little bit longer and then initiated, but the inputs were correct. So we slow down. We want to have a really slow walking pace, and we want to continuously have our forward movement here. Okay, let's check runway 30.
Yep.
And then we request landing at Maverick. We go back now.
Okay.
Yep.
It's good?
Yep, there's one Southwest taxi,
Yeah.
but I don't see anyone else, and I
Okay.
didn't hear anyone on the radio.
Okay.
Okay. So right pedal to get ready for takeoff.
Yep.
SAM gauge check.
Okay. Gauge check. Engine instruments are in the green, M's in the middle, fuel throttle and half. Carpet out of yellow, warning caution lights off, and text in the green.
Yep.
Okay.
And we request landing at Maverick.
Okay. Long Beach Tower Helicopter 83 Hotel at Pad 3, request landing at Maverick.
Take your toe, Patrick, for takeoff.
Patrick, cleared for takeoff. Adrian Hotel.
Okay, normal takeoff here.
Yeah, okay. Forward. 12, 40. Girl.
Good. Now we go to 60 knots here.
Okay, clear right.
Clear forward, clear left. And here you see we have quite a high climb rate, but we need to get...
Okay, 3 landing at Maverick, touch on risk, wind 1004.
Landing at Maverick at my own lift. Adrian Hotel.
Yep, and he just again told us the wind, where the wind's coming from.
Wind, yeah.
Yep, and here 500 feet, 70 knots. And here we want to make sure we have really 500 feet, so raise collective a little bit more.
Okay.
We have to cross the runway.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
here, this is where they pay attention that we are really at 500.
Okay.
Okay. Clear left, clear forward, clear right. That was a little steeper than necessary. We speed up to 80 knots. So here, slow down to 60 knots now and lower collective. We have to lower it more because we are climbing. Okay? We need to descend here.
Okay.
Clear right, clear forward, clear left. Here we just, and keep your 60 knots.
Okay.
Yep, 60 knots here.
60 knots.
And here we just ply it a little bit. We just ply it a little bit wider so that we can descend here enough.
Okay, 30 up and wait, southwest 2665.
Here we keep descending because on final when we roll out here we want to be again 300 feet, 60 knots.
Okay.
Okay. Clear right, forward, clear left.
Clear right.
Clear forward, clear left. And here we want to do a normal approach to Maverick.
Okay.
Here we're going to determine again, are we fast or slow? Are we high or low? Okay, we are getting a little high.
Yep.
So we need, on final we want to have our continuous descent.
Yep.
Don't raise collective here, we need to descend.
Okay.
We need to lower collective.
Aircraft on the frequency, last base report 500, top 18. Top 2665, runway 30, clear takeoff.
So 2665, runway 30, clear for
Keep
takeoff.
going here.
Yep.
I just have to take over in the last minute because right now you are not allowed to do takeoff and landings here at Maverick.
Okay.
I have controls now.
Control?
I have controls because Maverick doesn't allow hover practice here. So just when you're getting closer to the solos, clear right, forward left, then you will also take off and land here.
Yep.
And I love the turn to 301 at point.
Clear right, clear forward, clear left. Collective all the way down, pedals neutral. You have controls?
I have control.
You have control. So what's the first thing we have to do?
Frictional.
No.
Good
No,
morning.
RPM down. RPM down to 70, 75.
Yeah.
And the first thing, since we know the collective comes up, collective down, collective friction on. Okay. So for the set down to the start shutdown, always collective down, RPMs 70 to 75%, and now friction on.
Okay.
Collective friction on, collective.
Just collective?
Yeah, first collective, because the collective wants to come up. Okay? And now pedals neutral, cyclic friction on, because now you can let go of the collective because we have the friction on.
Okay.
Okay? And now we have time to get the checklist. Okay, get the checklist now. Here it's really important to follow the checklist.
Yep.
Here, this is the first two steps we have to know. Collective down, RPM 70 to 75, friction on. Because when the friction is on, the collective can't come up anymore. And then cyclic and pedals neutral, cyclic friction on. So cyclic is the second. First, always collective down, collective friction on.
Okay.
And now we just wait for 3 minutes for our CHT drop. Yeah, so we started today with quick stops, max performance steep approach, and this is what we're going to do from now on too. So we're going to do hover practice, pickup, set down, steep approach, max performance, and quick stop. We will focus a lot on quick stops and steep approach, because you see a max performance, you only have to follow the steps. So set down, RPMs down to 75.
Yep.
Then we put the altimeter to 29992, so that we find our pressure altitude. Then we check our repower requirements. Then we do a magneto check.
Yep.
Then RPMs back up, and then we just raise collective to 5-minute takeoff power until we get up to like 50 feet. So that we check, that we cross or overfly our imaginary obstacle. So when we practice this, we always try to get up at like 50 feet. This is what would be like you have a big tree in front of you. So we just imagine there is a big tree in front of us. We have to clear it before you can do your takeoff profile. Because you do a max performance when you are in a confined area. So when you land and you have a lot of, let's say there are a lot of buildings around you, when you fly EMS helicopter, emergency service, and you have to land, you have to pick a patient up, and you are somewhere where you have a lot of houses or trees around you. So then you have to make a steep approach into the spot and a max performance, because you cannot take off like a normal takeoff. So this is when we need a max performance takeoff, where you basically almost go up vertically. And this is where we check first down to RPMs down to 75, then altimeter to 29992, checks the pressure altitude, checks the power requirements. Then we check our magnetos, because if we see our magnetos are not working, we can't do a max performance, because we need a lot of power for that.
Okay.
Okay, so now check the magnetos, then RPMs back up to 280, governor brings them up, and then we just raise collective to our 5-minute takeoff power. Just give a tiny bit forward cyclic, so that we keep a little bit really slow forward cyclic movement. And then once we cleared our 50 feet obstacle,
okay, cool.
Yep,
Right.
Yep. And then normal forward cyclic to gain our 60 knots airspeed, and then we just fly a normal traffic pattern again. So 50 feet, then forward cyclic to 60 knots, and then we climb to our 500 feet and fly a normal traffic pattern again.
Okay.
And for the steep approach, it's just really important at the end we want to have a really slow walking pace, and not more than 300 feet per minute to avoid vortex ring state.
Okay.
Okay, we have 30 seconds, so mixture off. Now we wait until 4:15, and then we can start with the rotor brake.
Okay.
Here, somewhere here. This is the neutral point where we have the least vibrations. Yep.
Clutch right.
So what we're going to do now, we just wait until we stop the blades.
Yeah.
Then we check the clutch light. If the clutch light is out, avionics off, and then just left to right, everything off. Correct? Yep. Engage. Okay. We always, when we want to push the helicopter to parking, we always, this is the problem here, so it's not holding. This is really giving us trouble, this rotor brake here. Usually rotor brake on, but
okay.
Yeah, and it's not really working with A3. Okay, so now clutch light is out.
Yep, out.
Avionics off.
Avionics off.
And then here just left to right, everything off. Navigation light off.
Okay.
Yep, it just takes a little bit until it goes off.